Hi guys, um, this is just a quick information for those who are now setting up a solar system. I can see that a lot of people are now migrating from the national grid to off grid, and definitely you would at some point need to buy batteries. So if you're going to be getting all these AGM, gel or flooded, regular flooded batteries, whether you're buying a new one or most importantly when you're buying used one, you need to ensure that you know the state of health of that battery. Very important. Don't just buy any battery and just deploy it. And one thing that would normally happen is this: when you buy let's say two batteries just like this one, and this is rating very well, this is not in a very good health, and you combine both of them together in series, what would normally happen is that um, the one is going to draw the other one down. So because this one is of higher rating, higher performance, this one is of lower performance, what happened is that once you connect them in series together, this would draw the power of this one down to its own power. So you don't get the best of this particular battery. Now, what do you need to do whenever you're buying a battery? Never rely on multimeter. This will only tell you the state of charge. Let's say to just tell you the voltage, 12.4, 12.5, 13 volts. Now any battery could read that, or once you charge it, can give you that kind of reading. Now, but for this one, this is exactly what you need. It's called battery analyzer. When you use this one, this will give you the state of health. I'm gonna have it hooked up to this. Just to let you see what you're gonna be getting. Now, the first thing you're gonna see on the screen is this. Just want to change my end. You will see the battery system tester, and it will tell you the volt, which is you're gonna get on the multimeter. But this is gonna give you beyond that. When you hit on OK, it will tell you to select your language. Hit on OK. Is it in vehicle or out of vehicle? You said out of vehicle. Because it's already reading 12.9, you want to give it, after charge. So you go up and you hit on OK. And this is a regular flooded battery. This was got from PowerSave. I've read the manual. It's a regular flooded battery. Now the CCA rating is the cold cranking amps. So this will give you, normally in a cold country, this is very important, and it also helps to determine the health of the battery as well. So if it's a battery that you use for a car, when it's very cold and in the morning, your battery need a lot of power to be able to power up your car. So this particular rating is often very important. So you go for the CCA rating. Now this would normally be written on the battery spec, like on label like this, but for this one it is not. It just tells me the power that it can give, which is 170 amp hour. So because this is a used battery, what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to reduce it to, let's say, 1200 cold cranking amps. Let's put it as this. So I'm going to hit OK. Now it's testing the battery, and as you can see, it's telling me the state of health of the battery, which include some of the plates on the inside of the battery, the water level and everything. Put everything together, and also the cold cranking amp rating to determine the state of health. So I've got 89% for this, and the state of charge, which is whether 12.9 volts, just as it reads there, that is 98%. Now it's telling me the cold cranking amp rating for this particular battery is 1135 amps. Now the other one at the bottom there, 2.63 ohms, I think that is the internal resistance for this battery, how the plates are arranged and the current state. Normally, if you have something around 170 amp hour battery, you would expect the resistance, the internal resistance, to be around that 3.5 and below. Anything beyond that is telling you that there's something wrong with that battery. So if you have something of, let's say, 100 amp hour battery, you will probably be expecting around that let's say around 6.4 or 6 ohms, something around that. So the lower the spec or the amp hour of the battery, the higher the internal resistance will probably be. I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure about that. So if you have more information about it, please share it and educate people. You can put your comment below, but I think I'm fairly right in the information I'm giving here, and it tells me generally that this is a good battery. If this result were to be reversed, state of health, let's say it's 50, it would have told me to replace this battery. So whenever you're buying a battery that you want to use for your car or for your solar system, do not use multimeter. Try and get a battery analyzer or a battery tester. It's the price is around 30 to 70 pounds, depending on the brand and the quality and where you're buying it from. So always go for that. And if you're selling battery, if you don't have it, I don't know what if you know about what you're selling, except you're probably just trying to deceive people, not having a battery tester, and you're using a multimeter to deceive people, which doesn't give any information about it. Anyway, I'm just calling some guys out who are pretending not to have a battery tester, and you're selling batteries. You really have to go get one. It is extremely important. Most of that you're going to be setting up, if you're going to be setting up a solar system, or you want to buy it for your car, check the spec. You can't just put anything in your car. You don't want to be stranded on the road somewhere. So that is it all for now, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it, and take care.